Okay, folks, so I don't have my dot cam at home, so please forgive the shakiness of this video. It's going to be a little bit less polished. But this is example 7 from the Parallels and Transversals practice worksheet that was assigned on Tuesday, and I've been asked a question about it, so I thought I'd go over it with you. First of all, here's what it looks like, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the given information. Okay, so the given information was that angle 2 is 41 degrees, and angle 5 is 94 degrees, and angle 10 is 109 degrees. Now, the next thing to notice about this problem is that it's different from the simpler ones in that there's one intersection, 2, 3, 4 intersections. There's not just 2. And there's 2 transversals, all right? This is a transversal because it crosses both parallel lines over here, and this is a different transversal. So we're going to be working first with the ones over here, and then we have to figure out how to get from over here to over here. But I only want to work with 2 intersections at a time. So what I've shown you guys to do for that is to pick 2 intersections to work with and cover up the other 2. Now, I either want to work with these 2 or these 2. I don't want to work with these 2 because the lines that the segment that has the arrow on it, this segment right here, it doesn't cross 2 parallel lines. It's touching 2 lines, but they're not parallel. So that won't tell us anything about angle measures. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover up 2 of the intersections. Okay, so first I'm going to focus on this side of things, and I'm going to look for an angle pair that I can, decide what the relationship is, and it will tell me something. Well, I think the first one that I notice is 4 and 5. 4 and 5 form a linear pair, so that means they have to add up to 180. So I'm going to use that to find angle 4. 180 minus 94 is 86. Okay, the next thing that I notice is that angle 4 and angle 1 are corresponding angles. Okay, look at that. Angle 4 and angle 1 are corresponding angles. But that means they're congruent since the lines are parallel. So angle 1 has to be 86 also. Remember that at any time when you're watching this video, if you're like, oh, that helps me see the next one, I see what the next one's going to be, you can just pause and fill it in and then just keep going until you need me to catch up to you and help you through the next step. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3 together, those are kind of like a linear pair, but they're not a pair because pair means 2. Those are 3 angles. So 1, 2, and 3 together, they have to add up to 180 because they're all on one side of a straight line. So 86 plus 41 plus the missing angle number 3 adds up to 180. 86 plus 41 is 127. So I'm going to subtract 127 from 180, and that gives me 53 for angle 3. Okay, so now I'm done with all the angles on the left, and it's time to turn my attention to the angles on the right. But I want to go back and revise something I earlier said. Earlier I said that we had 2 transversals, this one and this one, and that's true. But we really have 3 transversals. We also have this one. So we can look for a relationship between one of the angles up here and one of the angles down here because those are connected by a line, so that's a transversal. And I do see a relationship. I see some alternate interior angles. So see if you see alternate interior angles.